On October 14th, 2022, the morning began very differently for Saran Raj, a resident of Kerala. That day, he woke up unusually early. The night before, he had spoken to his girlfriend for a long time. During their call, the girl told him, "No one will be home tomorrow. You should come over." Blinded by love, Saran Raj left for his girlfriend's house early that morning. But that turned out to be the biggest mistake of his life. Something happened there that led to 11 days of unbearable suffering, ultimately resulting in his death. At first, everyone suspected his girlfriend of being the one responsible. But when the real story came to light, it shocked everyone. This is the case of Grishma and Saran Raj, which became a hot topic not just in Kerala and Tamil Nadu, but across the country in 2022. But what exactly happened that day? What's the full story of Grishma and Saran Raj? What really took place inside that house? What caused Saran's death? And what was his girlfriend's role in all this? Let's find out in detail in this video. The verdict given by the Kerala court in January 2025 was described as historic. But to understand why it was historic, watch the video till the end. Before that, don't forget to subscribe to our next crime channel and hit the bell icon. Now let's get back to the story. First, let's get to know the main characters. The first key figure in this story is Saran Raj. He was born in a town called Parashala in Kerala's Thiruvananthapuram district. The second important character is Grishma, who was born in a village named Rambanchurai in Kanyakumari district of Tamil Nadu. Her nickname was Shruti. After finishing their basic education, Saran enrolled at Nair Christian College of Allied Health to study BSc Radiology. Grishma, on the other hand, joined a college in Kanyakumari to study English literature. In October 2021, during a college tour, Saran and Grishma met for the first time. They instantly liked each other. What started as friendship soon turned into a deep relationship. They even promised to marry one another within just a few months of meeting. While Grishma was still in this relationship with Saran, her family began searching for a groom, but she neither protested nor informed her family about Saran. Soon, Grishma's family found a match for her named Satish, who worked in the army. With the family's approval, Grishma and Satish got engaged on March 4th, 2022. However, even after her engagement, Grishma continued to maintain her romantic relationship with Saran. She didn't let Saran know about the engagement, but eventually Saran found out through other means. After that, they stopped talking for a while, but they couldn't stay apart for long. By early May 2022, they resumed their conversations. When Saran questioned her about the engagement, Grishma told him, "I only got engaged to keep my family happy. I still plan to marry you. If they don't agree, I'll elope with you by November." Even though Grishma sounded convincing, Saran had doubts. He said, "If you're serious, then let's secretly get married right now." According to court records, one day when Saran's family wasn't home, he brought Grishma over. He placed a Mangal Sutra around her neck and later took her to the nearby Bitugru church, where he applied sindoor on her forehead. They also took pictures together. There were no witnesses and no religious rituals involved. But to Saran, this made her his wife. After that, they kept meeting and continued their physical relationship. Until this point, it might seem that Grishma truly loved Saran and intended to marry him. But in reality, that wasn't the case. Saran had no idea about this truth. While Grishma made Saran believe that he meant everything to her, she also kept in touch with Satish and continued planning their wedding. When Saran found out about the wedding date, he asked Grishma to elope with him. But Grishma told him clearly that she didn't want to continue the relationship anymore and that she had decided to end it for good. She stated firmly that she would marry Satish. Saran responded, "But we're already married. I can't let you go because I've accepted you as my wife." They argued for a long time. Saran refused to let her go under any condition, while Grishma repeatedly said she would marry Satish, whom her family had chosen. These arguments went on for weeks, even months. By October 2022, their conversations had reduced due to ongoing tension. But in early October, Grishma started calling Saran again, and they spoke for hours each night. On October 13th, 2022, at 11:02 p.m., Grishma called Saran. They talked for more than an hour. During that call, Grishma sounded cheerful and told Saran, "I've decided I'll marry you." They continued speaking late into the night. Grishma told Saran that no one would be at her house on October 14th and invited him to come over. She even promised to be physically close to him. Saran eagerly waited for the morning. He woke up early, called a friend, and asked him to come over. Once the friend arrived around 10:15 a.m., Saran and his friend left for Grishma's house. While passing Nellachira Junction, Saran saw Grishma's parents heading in the opposite direction on a scooter. This confirmed for Saran that Grishma had told the truth. No one was home. Shortly after, Saran and his friend arrived at Grishma's house. The door was open, so Saran went inside while his friend waited nearby on a motorcycle. Not long after, Saran rushed out of the house looking pale and shaken. He sat down by the roadside and started vomiting. With a trembling voice, he told his friend to start the vehicle so they could go home. On the way, he had to stop multiple times due to vomiting. By the time they got home, he also had severe diarrhea. That evening, Saran was taken to the Parashala government hospital. After basic treatment, he was sent home, but his condition worsened. The next day, he was taken to another doctor. When there was still no improvement, on October 16th, he was admitted to Fort Tulloch Hospital. By October 17th, his condition was critical, and he was moved to the ICU. That evening, both his liver and kidneys started to fail. Hearing of his worsening condition, Saran's brother and friend contacted Grishma and asked, "What did you give Saran that made him this sick?" Grishma replied, "I didn't give him anything. A doctor had recommended an Ayurvedic medicine called Kokila Sham Kashayam. That's what he took at home." She also mentioned that she had bought some maza juice from a nearby store and that they drank it together. Neither the doctors nor Saran's family believed her. Medical tests revealed that Saran's body contained dangerous levels of a toxic substance called paraquat. After learning this, Saran's brother again contacted Grishma and asked her to hand over the bottle of whatever she had given Saran so that doctors could test it and provide proper treatment. Grishma replied that the bottle was empty and that she had thrown it away. This raised even more suspicion. By October 22nd, Saran's condition had worsened. His internal organs were shutting down. Around 5:30 p.m., his father Jayaraj visited him in the ICU. Seeing his father, Saran started crying and said, "Dad, I have something to tell you." He revealed that he had been in a relationship with Grishma for months. They had even secretly married, and he had been physically intimate with her multiple times, both at home and at hotels. He said that on the morning of October 14th, after repeatedly inviting him, Grishma gave him an Ayurvedic concoction, after which he started vomiting and experiencing diarrhea. Crying, he told his father, "I won't survive this. I truly love Grishma, but she betrayed me." Jayaraj immediately went to the local police station and filed a written complaint against Grishma. The police registered the case. A magistrate was brought to the ICU to officially record Saran's statement. Saran described everything in detail. Based on his testimony, the investigation intensified. Grishma was summoned to the police station for questioning. She admitted to giving Saran the Ayurvedic medicine and juice and handed over the empty bottles. At that time, the police didn't have solid evidence, so she was let go, but kept under surveillance. Meanwhile, Saran's condition deteriorated. Despite efforts, the doctors couldn't save him. On October 25th, 2022, at 5:55 p.m., after suffering for 11 days, Saran passed away due to multiple organ failure. The police, now more certain of foul play, opened a full investigation. The case was transferred to the Tiruvananthapuram crime branch. Grishma was prime suspect. Her Redmi mobile phone was seized, as well as Saran's. On Saran's phone, police found a final video showing him drinking the suspicious Ayurvedic mixture given by Grishma. The liquid appeared abnormally colored. Forensic analysis of Grishma's phone revealed that she had been searching online for ways to kill someone, including overdose of paracetamol, dolo, and effects of paraquat poisoning. This confirmed the police's suspicions. Grishma was taken into custody again. Under pressure, she eventually confessed. She said she once cared for Saran, but after getting engaged to Satish, she wanted to end the relationship. When Saran refused to let go, she began plotting a way to get rid of him. She tried mixing crushed pills into juice, but Saran didn't drink it. Later, she found out about paraquat, a slow-acting poison often used in agriculture. She secretly bought a pesticide called capic containing paraquat and mixed it into an Ayurvedic drink, hiding it at home. She then lured Saran to her house by pretending she still loved him. On October 14th, when Saran arrived, she again told him to end the relationship. They argued, and Saran reportedly got aggressive. But eventually, she calmed him down, and when he was at ease, she convinced him to drink the poison mixture. As soon as he drank it, he felt back pain and started vomiting. After that, he left her house. Once this confession came out, police arrested Grishma and began collecting evidence. The most important proof was her phone and the pesticide container. Investigators found that she had informed her mother and uncle, who helped hide the container in a pineapple field. Police eventually recovered it. Since her uncle and mother helped conceal evidence, cases were filed against them too. In court, police presented 95 eyewitnesses and 323 digital and physical pieces of evidence. The trial began in March 2024 in the Nayatankara Sessions Court under Judge A.M. Bashir. Grishma claimed that Saran had accidentally consumed the poison, which she said was meant for farming. But the video on Saran's phone and medical reports proved otherwise. No injuries were found on Grishma to support claims of assault. On January 3rd, 2025, the court found Grishma guilty under IPC sections 364, 328, 302, and 201. Her uncle was sentenced to 3 years. Due to insufficient evidence, her mother was acquitted. On November 20th, 2025, the court pronounced its sentence. Grishma was given the death penalty under IPC 302 and fined RS2 lock. At just 26, she became the youngest woman in Kerala's history to receive a death sentence. Grishma and her uncle filed an appeal in the High Court. The hearing began in February 2025 and is still ongoing. Friends, the final verdict will be decided by the higher courts. But if you were given the chance, what punishment would you give Grishma? Tell us in the comments. Thank you.